Alright, Badger team, Badger 1 here. This is a test video of a new game type that I've found for us to play. Totally found by accident on Steam. It's called TRGM. This is the second version of it. It stands for Total Random Generating Missions. There is no... I've test played it a couple of times and I've gotten totally different results both times. So I'm going to play a mission here, eliminate all the other AI but me, and let you guys see what this looks like so y'all can see what you think. It kind of has a setup like All Out War, but it's on a very smaller scale depending on how you want to set it up and how many players are playing. So right now this is our default base location right here, but when I hit continue, it actually gives me the choice to place my base somewhere like it does in All Out War, or it lets me just have a random start location. You can see right here in this list, and it gives a description of each one. There's one heavy mission with 2 optional side missions. It gives you the description. Heavy mission, intel required for area of operations. Heavy mission only. Single mission is the one that I've played a couple of times. And they're totally random. Both times I've played this, I've gotten 2 totally different missions every time. It says these mini missions could be very low in enemy, high in enemy. Be aware that the area could be occupied by friendly rebels or just a large civilian population. And this is the other cool thing. Watch out, some civs may be enemy undercover, or a friendly rebel may also be an enemy undercover. How the script does that, I have no idea. So you can do a single mission, you can do 3 missions, or you can actually do a full-on campaign where all these are linked together. And from what I understand, it's savable, so we could start a campaign and stop it like on Friday night and then pick it up again on Monday if we wanted to do that. But for now, I'm going to do a single mission. I'm going to make here's all the different objectives. Hack data, steal data from a research vehicle, destroy ammo trucks. I've played this one. That was difficult. Speak with informant, interrogate an officer, transmit enemy comms to HQ. I've played this one as well. You had to find a radar dish and break into it and then steal the enemy communications and send it to our headquarters. Eliminate an enemy officer, assassinate a weapons dealer, destroy AA, destroy artillery. So those are your weapons options, your mission options. So for this one, I'm going to do one that I haven't done before, just for fun's sake. Let's do assassinate a weapons dealer. Hardcore reputation, enabled and disabled. This option, I believe, is for these things up here, the heavy mission. The more objectives you complete, your reputation increases, from the way I read the README file, which allows you to have access to better equipment like helicopters and tanks and that kind of thing. I've had it disabled both times. You can choose. Both times I've played, I've disabled it. The weather, you've got all these different weather options. You play at nighttime, playing sunny. You can do realistic night vision, guarantee revive, or you can actually set the revive to this. Realistic revive, critical hits will kill you instantly. Realistic revive, only medics can revive with a med kit. So if we played it like this, one of us would have to be a medic. Realistic, only medics, only near transport chopper, medical vehicle, or medical facility HQ can heal you. So I'm going to leave it on guarantee revive. I am playing by myself, so if I get shot, I'm just done. I have to just respawn. There is a respawn in this too. I'm going to do near the area of operation for my start location. Advanced options, there is a few things in here that I have changed. I have enabled a virtual arsenal so we can use our kits. It's got our Badger team in here. I've enabled support. Respawns are unlimited. Map draw in direction I have enabled. Respawn timers 10 seconds. You can choose the factions like you can in All Out War, but there's not that many. You can do FIA only. I've been fighting Russians, but tonight let's do FIA just to see. And I guess they've done this on other maps, although I haven't found them. But if we were playing on Takistan, we could turn on a sandstorm, and we could actually have a sandstorm in our mission if we wanted to. I like this interface too on a panel like this. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so we'll kick it off and start it and see what it does. I've been getting that error too, bad vehicle type. I have no idea what that means. And so it begins, top right hand corner. So it loads and creates this mission on the fly based on the parameters that I've given it. We have a small little camp. We've got a box there in the middle next to the fire is our virtual arsenal. This is something that I've noticed too. You can call for a transport chopper to actually take you to the area of operations if we wanted to do that. It has been saving the game before I start, so I'm playing in the daytime. Let me see where this enemy guy is at and where we are. Okay, assassinate weapon dealer. He is in this location here. We are here on the runway, so I could take a vehicle over there. Let me get kitted out first. This thing so far that I've experienced, it does do randomly generated patrols. I've hit one IED while driving a vehicle, so it will randomly generate IEDs. I've come across random roadblocks in the middle of the road with a couple of guys guarding it with a vehicle. I was test played it last night and ran into a pretty large roadblock and got pretty jacked up. There ended up being like, I don't know, like 13, 14 enemies at this roadblock. And then they rolled me with a truck, and I had to smoke out and try to run away, and they ended up taking me out. So these vehicles right here, these two hunters, we can take. Experimented with this last night too. You see this right here where it says unload dinghy? Where'd it go? Right here. Unload dinghy. I drove this over to a span of water and hit unload dinghy, and it dropped a rubber assault boat out, so you could use that as transport, which I thought was pretty cool. So we're going to get in this as a driver, and we are going to head, it looks like, due east and get a little closer to the objective. Due east is going to be that way. Again, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but there are no map marker indicators. So while we're playing this, we'll have to pay attention to our compass and our map location as to where we're at. Let's see where I am. Pull my right panel and see what my grid is. 074074. Somewhere like right over here. Right there. That's where I am. So I think the plan might be to drive up here to this gas station, dismount, and then proceed to the village that way. No, scratch that. I'm going to drive down here and stay in the tree line and come up to it this way. That's what I'll do. So I'll make this OP1. What? Can't mark? It's not going to let you do the marker. How about that? Well, I don't like that. As far as I can tell, you cannot adjust stamina on this. It's not an option to do that, like there is in All Out War. So still headed east, so we're good. I realize I am moving a little fast, but I'm gonna get over here and get eyes on this place and find out what we're dealing with. It'd be more like I'm gonna run into a 12-man patrol out here in the woods someplace. Do a map check real quick. So that's me. See if I can make it down to these buildings. Right here. Looks like them right down there. There's a vehicle out there. I don't think that's my... There's more buildings. That vehicle's close. road, but stay up in this tree line. Let's see if I can stay in first person here. Compass check, still should be headed slightly northeast. It's right at about there, 70 degrees or so. I think that's my buildings right out there. That's going to be this building that I'm looking at. Still close enough for patrols, I think. Start being a little more careful. Our target building is going to be right up there, I think. Set up this is the trail we're on right here. It's going to be up this trail. Let me get up on this other side. So I would almost bet that there's probably an ambush team or something. IED tripwire on that trail, that goat path. Another thing I noticed too is that this particular game type has eliminated my climbing module for whatever reason. Speaking of, I wonder if I can configure that right quick. Nope. It's not gonna let me. Some enemies are bound to be close. See how close I am actually to the... Yeah, I'm pretty freaking close. There's a guy walking right there. I want to get a firefight in this brush. I can't see anything. Watch this. Juicy opportunity right here. Two or three targets down right there. Dang, did I get all of them? Not wearing any camo, that pink shirt kind of stands out for you. I do not know if there are any more targets on tangos on this target site, but the objective has been completed. I'm fixing to bug out of here. That's one down. Don't know why I'm doing this. Call UAV to locate target. That's kind of cool. There was more guys in there. I just fragged them. Yep. But what I do know for a fact is that there's still a technical driving around down here. Which I can't believe he hasn't been drawn up here by all the explosions. Clear. clear. I'm gonna wait for him to come back and ambush him. Friggin' dog. This mission generator must have come with animals because I don't have my goats or dogs or anything like that loaded. My mod loaded. Well, let's call for a transport chopper and see what happens. LZ Alpha 1-2. Let's see if he comes. He's going to land right out here in this field. There's that technical. Has he got a gun? Shit, yeah, he does have a gun. How far away is he? No binoculars to tell. See if I can get a shot on the driver so he doesn't shoot down my transport chopper. It's easily a good 250, 300 yards away from me. Get grass. Yeah, that's probably a good. Well, here goes nothing. We'll range the lot out to 250 and see if we can hit him. Here goes nothing. Overshot. I bet he was right about. Well, the gunner's out at least. Come get some. Where are you going? The hell? what that was about. That was a friggin' gunship. Took out the technical. It was not my Now that sounds like a little bird. No, it's still at 066. Call for a transport chopper. How far out of the AO do you have to be? At this point, I could run back to our base. I need a chopper. I did leave my hunter up here in the woods. I guess I could take it. I'm really curious how the transport system works, though. He's patrolling, man. He's looking for stuff to shoot. I think my chopper's coming. I'm gonna go see if I can find my hunter vehicle. Watch me run into like 40 guys on this trail over here. Right here. Too bad military vehicles don't have a car alarm. I can beep beep and see where the hell my truck is. Because I do not think my truck is coming, my helicopter's coming. left it down here somewhere. I remember seeing those trees. I'll call it again and see if he'll call. Back to the can I Zeus in this? Oh wait, what was that? That was somebody shooting. I don't know where we are. We're very close to the airstrip. That's the fence for it right there. What the hell? This is part of the main airfield right here. Nothing like having to hump it Blackhawk style all the way back to the dam. Airfield. It's the back half of the airfield here. So AO should be, or HQ should be right up here. If my math is correct. I'm looking at a radio tower. Yeah, it's right here. We should be somewhere. Close. Okay, so there's the railroad tracks. And these are the railroad tracks. There I am right there. So I need to go southeast. No, northeast. Southwest. Anyway, that's pretty much it, looks like. I like it. It's dynamic. It's different. It's quick. There's not like 500 enemies you gotta kill. You do have to be careful, like I said, because the generator puts down a lot of unforeseen difficulties that you might run into on a mission. The IEDs and tripwires and the random patrols, the vehicle I wasn't expecting. My transport helicopter turned out to be a AH-66 attack helicopter, so it eliminated the vehicle for me. So I'm curious as to what happens when you get back to base and your objective's completed, though. It says something or asks you if you want to do another one or what. But I did only select one mission to do. I may do one of the heavy ones next just to see what all it puts down and see how difficult it is. Left a $300,000 vehicle out in the woods out there. I'm sure the military will take that out of my paycheck. There's my base right over there. But on tasks, optional. Uphold reputation. Make too many mistakes, kill civilians, lose too many units, your reputation will lower. Try not to make too many errors. Well, let's see what happens when we get back to base. Let's see what that does. Let's see our smoke. We're pretty freaking close. H-66 is still buzzing around, looking for targets. Anyway, I thought it would be fun. It looks like it would be a cool, quick, different option instead of all-out war where you have, you know, I do have artillery and airstrikes and resupply, as you can see on the left-hand side of my screen, but I didn't use any of them. Because of the enemy count. I don't know if I've mentioned this or not, but the enemy count, so I read, is adjusted for the number of live players in the mission itself. So the more live players you have, the more enemies it puts down on the map. So I took out 4 guys with a grenade. shot 3 others, and then had my primary target. So 7 guys on target plus a vehicle. Totally doable with 1 player. Those numbers might triple if there were 3 live players, all 3 of us playing. Let's see what happens when I get up here to my base. Let's see what it says. If anything, it's probably not going to say nothing. Congratulations, you didn't die, something. Warm yourself by this fire we placed in the middle of a runway. Yeah, put out the fire, dumbasses. And nothing. It's not telling me anything as far as five riflemen, 2 combat lifesavers, 1 ammo bearer. I killed a yellow metal shed. When did I do that? When I overshot the truck, probably. Anyway, there you go. I like it. I think we should play it sometime. Anyway, and in this clip, I hope you enjoyed me running around killing a few dudes.